Oh my god, you guys, I did it. I finally did it. This is a wish list unboxing that I have had on my wish list for so long that I cannot contain my excitement. But before I share it with you guys, I have to tell you guys the story because it's a really good one. I did share it with one of my subscribers and she was like, you have to tell everybody that story because it's too good not to. If you guys are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Melissa. I'm going to jump right into the story because I don't want it to be too long before I unbox the bag. I will have it down below in case you guys are not interested in the story, the timestamp of when I unbox this bag. But it was a random Tuesday. It was a long day. My husband and I were both tired and I had bought him a watch from Versace at Nordstrom and it came in broken, so we had to send it back, and I got a notification that the watch was ready to be picked up. Well, on that day I had been talking to my husband about two bags particular over and over again, but there's one that stood out in my mind, this one right here. And for some odd reason, we're sitting there in bed. I had already showered, washed my hair. It was pretty late at night. My hair was sopping wet. And my husband was like, let's just go buy that bag that you've been wanting and go pick up my watch. And I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm on a low buy year. And I had just recently purchased bag number 2, which is this beauty right here. I have videos on it if you guys are interested in seeing it. And I was really enjoying that bag, and I shouldn't. That's what I'm telling my husband. I should not go buy another bag. I have just purchased another bag and I want to spread out my purchases. And then he was like, well, it's limited edition. It's the perfect color for you. It's in your color palette. And I think you should just go get it while I go get my watch. So I thought about it for a few minutes, actually. I think that it was dead silence. And then I looked over at him and I was like, I really want the bag. And he's like, let's just go. So I threw on a pair of leggings, a black t-shirt. I threw on my grab and go bag, which is, where is it at? This bag right here. I love to wear this bag with leggings. A pair of Birkenstocks, and we left. And I went just like that. My hair dried while we were in the car. And then I threw it up in a messy bun. And I walked in to Dior. While he picked up his watch, I went into Dior. And I walked in and my sales associate wasn't there. I had already texted him and he didn't respond. And I live about 45 minutes to an hour away from the bag mall. So I knew that he wasn't there. He would have responded by then. So I walked straight in, and the first sales associate that walked up to me, he was really cool vibes too, because he had all these tattoos and really prim and proper. Very much so my vibe, because I am covered in tattoos and I love tattoos. I love art. And he just walked up to me and he was like, can I help you? Is there anything you're interested in seeing? And I flat out told him, there's only one bag that I am interested in seeing. Do you have it? So he types it in his little machine, and he's like, let me go grab it. I'll be right back. And I was like, sweet, let's do this. So then he goes back, he grabs the bag, and he pulls it halfway out of the bag. You guys, it wasn't even all the way out of the dust bag. And I said, I want it. And he must have thought I was joking because he's like, you can have it. And I was like, no, I want it. Like, I want to buy it. I'm ready to buy it. And he looked at me sideways and I said, no worries. I don't plan on returning it or doing anything crazy. I'm sure this sounds a little bit crazy, but I've been trying on this bag for years. I was just waiting for the right color. And I saw the color as soon as you pulled it out of that dust bag. And I knew it was the one. So I didn't even look it over, you guys. I had this fear that if I thought about it too long, that I was going to just pass on it and not buy it. And I was going to overthink it because I am on my low buy journey, because I am trying to be a little bit more frugal this year. And I had just purchased my other bag a few weeks prior. So I was like, I really don't want to buy them this close. So he was like, okay, let me go grab the card reading machine. We do my card, I check out, we have a short little conversation while I'm checking out. Then he goes to the back, he packages it up, and then I leave. You guys, I'm not lying to you or exaggerating when I tell you I was probably in there 7 minutes max. I was done purchasing this bag, seeing it and purchasing it before my husband had picked up his pre-ordered watch. And I was back over to Nordstrom in no time. Now, the bag that I was torn between is the Bella bag by Louis Vuitton. after I purchased this bag, I did go into Louis Vuitton before I met with my husband, and I just looked at it really quick, and I have to say I'm so glad that I went with this bag. It is absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to stop rambling, and I am going to go ahead and we're going to see what is inside of the box. If you guys watched or heard my story, leave me a purple heart down in the comments below, letting me know that you were interested in my story and not just the unboxing. But if you're here just for the unboxing, that is cool too. So here is the box. Unfortunately, I didn't get a special box. You guys, you know what I just realized? I forgot to put it back in the dust bag. So you're going to see it right away as soon as I take this lid off. That's how excited I am. I have had it sitting on my shelf because I could not just let it sit inside of the box until I had time to film. I could not. No, ma'am. So inside of the box is going to have, of course, this is my receipt. And then it's got whatever's inside of here. I never really look inside of those things. I think it's just care booklets. And then it's got the beautiful tissue paper that says Dior. I like to keep all of these things because if I sell this, I want people to have the full set. So I do keep my tissue paper as beautiful as I possibly can. And I know you guys already saw a sneak peek of that. So I finally got the Dior saddlebag in the lilac color. This is a limited edition spring color. I believe it's from their spring line. If I'm incorrect, please leave a comment down below. I did do a post asking you guys if anybody knew what this collection came from, and nobody knew. Now I'm going to tell you guys a little secret.
I'm being a little bitch
because I don't want to ask my sales associate, because I didn't buy it from my sales associate. And I just feel like that would be really rude for me to ask him any questions about this when he's not the one that got the sale. This color is so beautiful. I don't think it pulls true on camera, but the color on the website, the photo on the website is the true color. Now, the only thing that I'm disappointed about this bag is I wish it came in the pebbled leather instead of the smooth leather, because the smooth leather is more prone to scratches. Let me give you guys a quick little close-up. So you can see the D here has this beautiful purple detail and the little studs on here. I actually didn't like this at first because I feel like it does make the bag a little bit more country and a little bit more southern, which is not my style. I don't have a country style, but this bag is country. It's a saddle. So I think it works with the bag, and it did grow on me. I do like it on this one. So you can see the CD right there. And then you can see the CD right there. You open the bag by this little tap here. I'm sure everybody knows already how the saddle bag works. It has an adjustable strap inside of here, and I've got a perfume down in there because, you guys, I use this bag. I used it one time. I went out shopping with my daughter and I just could not wait. I had to use it, so I did go ahead and use it. Now, because I have used it, I have noticed a couple of things about this bag, and I'm going to go into detail about that in my first impressions video. Lately, when I do an unboxing video, I like to unbox the bag, and then I like to do a second version of the unboxing. Not the unboxing, I like to do a updated quick first impressions and a detailed what fits inside of the bag. So if you guys want to see everything that fits inside of this bag, stay tuned, because I will have a dedicated video on what fits inside of this bag. But I am so excited. This bag is absolutely stunning. And there's one other thing that I do want to touch on. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, you guys. I'm just so excited. I cannot help it. The last thing that I wanted to touch on is I really debated on whether or not I was going to count this as bag number 3 for my year, because I'm only allowed to buy 3 bags in the year. Now, the reason why I debated on that is because, one, it was a mistake. It wasn't a planned out purchase. So I could discount this or exclude it from my luxury buying, but that's just an excuse. Let's just be real. 2, it was purchased with my bag money that I sold. So I have sold 5 bags this year, you guys, which is so good in my personal opinion, and 1 SLG. All of those items that I sold totaled to $4,100, and this bag was $4,400. So I could definitely discount this and say, you know what, I spent the money that I sold the 5 bags for on this bag, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and count this as bag number 3. I'm not going to make excuses. Originally I thought I was going to, but I'm not going to. But keep in mind, I have a free day. So my birthday, which is in September, is a free day. So if I choose to buy a bag in September, then I definitely could, but I'm not going to plan to do that. If I have enough money for a bag that I absolutely love and I'm dreaming over on my birthday, then I could see myself adding a 4th bag this year. But otherwise, I'm going to stick or try to stick to my rules of only 3 bags and include this bag as number 3, because you guys, there could not be a more perfect bag for me to have chosen as bag number 3.